Hey guys, Jared Wesley here of Live Traders, back for another trade review. Today I want to talk a little bit about LOGI, L-O-G-I. So all in all today, guys, it was a bit of a choppy day. There wasn't that much to trade. Later on, there was a little bit more ideas and opportunities to short stocks, but for the early morning, which is what I like to trade, the first 30 to 45 minutes, it was pretty choppy today. So the one that really stuck out to me was LOGI. So let's start with the daily chart as we always do, okay? And if you take a look, LOGI is gapping over a red bar and over a pivot at $38. Now, in a perfect world, guys, I would like LOGI to be gapping over this red bar and over the pivot to maybe $38.25. Okay, with room back up to about 40 bucks. But instead, LOGI gapped over the red bar, over the pivot. Those are good things. Those are good things, okay? And then it gapped up right about to the $40 mark, broke above it pre-market, and then pulled back in a little bit, okay? So it didn't leave us a ton of room to play with today. Really, $40, $50 to $41 was kind of the area we were looking at. So really, about 75 cents to $1 move on LOGI today, okay? So not a ton of room on the daily, but enough that we could squeeze in a 1 or a 2 minute scalp trade, which is what my specialty is, okay? So let's go back down to the 2 minute chart, okay? Now, let's pull some of this off the screen so you can see here, guys. Right there is a perfect pattern, literally a perfect pattern, okay? Now, before I even get into the perfect pattern, one of the things you have to understand also is the market gapped down today and LOGI gapped up today. So immediate relative strength on LOGI. Now, if we could just get the market to bounce off support, LOGI could be potentially a perfect trade. So it opens up, right? LOGI gaps up here and puts in a red bar in the first 2 minutes of the day. That red bar is then completely engulfed by a green bar. We call this a turnaround bar here at Live Traders. It's extremely potent, okay? The only negative thing about a turnaround bar is they usually give you a wide stop loss. So if you look at the high of the day, it's 39.89 and the low is 39.37, okay? So being that it's so early in the morning, and being that this is a little bit of a spready stock, I wanted to give it more room. Normally, guys, I would give this stock under this bar's low, the third bar. So you have a wide range red bar completely engulfed by a green bar, which shows commitment from the buyers, okay? Followed by a narrow range red bar to get a tighter stop loss. So because this was so whippy, okay, let me pull this out here. I chose to give it a wider stop. So I started LOGI with a low of the day stop at 39.35, okay, with an entry at 39.30, okay, or sorry, 39.90. My apologies, 39.90. So we had about a 60-cent stop, give or take, okay. So I legged into this thing with only about 300 or 400 shares, okay? Because, guys, this is another topic I want to talk about. Not just how good LOGI was, but how you leg into a trade to maximize profits, okay? So we get into LOGI there at 39.90. I actually got a really good fill. You can see down here, 39.86. It actually filled me on the way down, which sometimes can be a problem, meaning it popped up and then pulled back in and filled me. I had my stop at that point raised up. Once this thing left the topping tail, I got a little bit concerned, so I raised my stop to 39.49. Whew, we got a little lucky. Guys, professional trading, there's a little bit of luck involved too. Sometimes it's bad luck, sometimes it's good luck, okay? In this case, it was good luck. My stop was at 39.49. This thing went to 39.51. Whew, 2 pennies saved me by. I've been stopped by 2 pennies as well. That, guys, that's reality trading again, okay? None of this horse shit trading that everybody else wants. Like, that's reality trading, okay? So we got fortunate this time and it held by 2 pennies. So as LOGI came back up to the $40 area, okay, I added some shares over $40 and raised the stop up to 39.65 under that area, okay? And then the goal was to add one more lot, okay, above 40.26, that area right there, and raise the stop to 40. So the goal was start with 300-400 shares because it's early, it's whippy, etc. We're thinking 75 cents to $1, okay? So the first stop was 55.60 cents. okay? Then I said, you know what, we're going to add over 40. So then we add over 40 and raise our stop. So now all of a sudden, instead of 300 or 400 shares, I'm up to 500, 600 shares, okay? Then I raise the stop up to 39.35. So notice what I'm doing. I'm adding shares, but my exposure is getting less. Guys, that is professional trading, okay? See, a lot of you guys are going all in on your first entry. You go all in with a wide stop, and then you need a huge target to make money. Well, what if you leg into the trade and then slowly add in important areas, okay? Now notice, this is a 2-minute chart, guys. I'm only in this thing for 20 minutes. It's not like I'm in it for a long, long time. And then my goal was to add back once it broke 40.26, maybe 40.28, something like that. And then now we would have a cost average position of maybe somewhere in the 40.08 range with a stop at $40. Now think about what I just said. A cost average position of about 40.08, maybe 40.10, maybe about 40.08, and our stop loss is 40. 8-cent stop now. Remember, we started this trade with a 55 or 60 cent stop loss. If we got the opportunity to add over that area, now we have called a 10-cent stop loss. We took 60 cent stop and brought it to 10 cents. And guys, I incurred no extra risk because I continued to raise my stop at this as this thing went higher. So if this thing finally did go to my target, which was about 40.75, I'm in it at 40.10, 75 cents, that's a 65 cent pop. I could have made 5 or 6 to 1 on this. Unfortunately, that's not how it played out today. Reality trading, guys. And the markets really crapped the bed today. They shit the bed and pulled back over 350 points. Okay, so instead of getting that ad, we raised the stop to $40 and I got a little bit of a gain, $131.33. Guys, that's milk money. That's McDonald's money. That's Chick-fil-A money. Maybe you can go to Applebee's for that. I don't really know, but that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it looking to try to make $500 to $1,000 off this trade and do it without risking more than $200 or $300. Why? Because you don't need to, guys. Now, don't get me wrong. There are trades I'll take that have $500 risk, $800 risk, $1,000 risk. But more often than not, you don't need to risk that kind of money to make $500 or $1,000 on a trade. And guys, if you're making $500 or $1,000 on a trade, you take 3 or 4 trades a day and you keep a 50 or 60% batting average, life is pretty good. None of this, oh, I turned $500 into $100,000 in 37 days. That's bullshit, guys. Just throw that stuff out. That's just horseshit. It's ridiculous. This is reality trading. So we start with a nice daily chart on LOGI, okay? Then we get this beautiful, beautiful turnaround bar plus a 3-bar play. We actually call it a super play here at Live Traders. That's how good that play is. We get a little lucky and the stop holds by a couple pennies and it bounces up and I never get the opportunity to add all the way back. Okay, and then the stock comes all the way back down and stops me for 28 cent gain. 28 cent gain, 60 cent stop at the time. It's not that much money, right? It's not that much money. But if I got the opportunity to add another 500-600 shares, right, over $40.28, now all of a sudden I get a 60 cent gain on 1,000 shares and I'm at $600. But I only risked 100 or 200 to do it. That is professional trading, guys. Not this all-in stuff at the same time, taking 5,000 shares and then it stops out with slippage. Now remember, nobody talks about slippage. Stops out with slippage, end up losing $2,000 on a trade you should have lost $1,500 on. Well, wouldn't you rather risk $200 or $300 and then make 1,000 off that trade and leg in? You could only do that, though, with discipline and patience, but also with high-quality patterns. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trade review on LOGI, okay? This is real trading. You can see my accounts open. You can see it live trading. There's my account number. All that's real. None of this horse shit everybody else is doing out there. So I want to welcome you guys into the Live Traders chat room. Tuesday, May 8th, free open house. Space is limited. I think we're down to our last 50 seats. That's how many people have signed up since I've been doing these videos, and I don't blame them. I'd want to watch me trade live too. So Tuesday, guys, 9 a.m., free open house. Click the link, okay, and I'll see you guys there. Remember, sign up now. Space is limited. Take care, guys. Jared Wesley, Live Traders. Have a good one.